Dealing with unpaid rent is one of the biggest headaches for landlords. If you've ever had a tenant that simply didn't pay, you know how stressful it can feel. But here's the truth. If you handle this the right way and you go step by step, you can protect both your property and your income without unnecessary drama. So hello, I'm Greg Flaherty with Penny Realty, and we've been managing rental homes right here in San Diego since 1965. On this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do if your tenant doesn't pay rent, and then how we handle it here professionally at Penny Realty. Okay, so let's get started. I've got some steps here for you. Step number one, double check the lease and the grace period before you take any action, and make sure you start always by reviewing the lease agreement. So every lease should clearly state when rent is due and whether there's a grace period. Most leases say rent is due on the 1st of the month. At Penny Realty, we're going to give tenants a grace period through the 4th of the month. If the 4th happens to fall on a weekend or a holiday, rent is due the next business day. So you need to know these details. Knowing them helps you stay on solid legal ground, and it ensures you don't jump the gun. Step number two, send a friendly reminder. Not every late payment is intentional. I mean, life happens to all of us, right? Sometimes the tenant forgets, their paycheck is delayed, or the check gets lost in the mail, perhaps. But a quick and friendly reminder by text, email, phone call, oftentimes it solves the problem. It also keeps communication open and then preserves your relationship with the tenant. So now at Penny Realty, though, we apply a late fee automatically on the 5th of the month. And then we send a friendly reminder notice at that point in time. That notice includes the total rent due, the late fee, and a polite but clear message giving them 3 more days to make payment. And then we also mention the potential consequences if payment isn't received by that time. So always remember, keep documentation of every communication. That might become really important later if things escalate. All right, step 3, serve a 3-day notice to pay or quit. And if the tenant still hasn't paid by about the 8th of the month, it's time for the next step, which is serving that official notice to pay rent or quit. Now, this is an official legal notice that gives the tenant 3 business days to either pay the rent in full or move out. And the timing is super strict. The day of service doesn't count as one of those 3 days. Keep that in mind. And neither do weekends or holidays. You got to get this part right. It all boomerangs back on you. So if you serve the notice on a Friday, the first day that counts would be Monday. So to stay compliant with California law, you should either serve the notice in person or post it on the front door and mail a copy. And that way now there's a clear paper trail. Step number 4, move forward if rent still isn't paid. If after the 3 business days are up, typically around the 12th to the 14th of the month now, and the tenant still hasn't paid, it's time for action. At Penny Realty, we're going to give them one final courtesy call at this point. The same day we're going to call. If payment isn't received immediately, the next morning we're turning this file over to an experienced eviction attorney. And here's something important. If you tell a tenant you're going to move forward with an eviction, you must follow through. Otherwise, they're going to start to think they can push boundaries with you without any consequences. That's going to be a problem in your relationship as you go forward. So also remember, if there's a co-signer on the lease, make sure to include them too in all legal notices as well. Otherwise, it's invalid. So at this point, don't try to handle the eviction yourself. We recommend you hire an attorney that specializes in California landlord tenant law and understands the court system from where you live. And delays at this point are only going to cost you more money in lost rent. Step 5, consider professional property management. If this at all sounds stressful, and it probably does, because it is stressful. Managing late payments and evictions, it takes time, patience, and some legal precision. A professional property manager can help in most of these situations and put the fire out before it even starts. So we do this by screening every tenant. We have an 11-step screening process. We enforce all the terms of the lease consistently, and you're never really going to be stuck chasing payments. If you own a rental property in San Diego County and you want to talk about how we can protect your investment, feel free to reach out to us. We can do a free rental analysis or a no obligation consultation for you. So let's do a summary, and I'm going to give you a quick recap of the steps here. Number 1, check your lease for due dates and grace periods. Step number 2, send a friendly reminder and document all communication. Number 3, serve a 3-day notice to pay or quit if the rent's not received. Number 4, follow through with an eviction attorney if payment still isn't made. And number 5, consider hiring a professional property management to handle it all for you. All right. Remember, this is just for general overview for educational purposes. It's not legal advice. I can't give legal advice. So just, consult with an attorney before you take legal action. But if you found this at all helpful, like it, subscribe for more landlord tips, property management insights, And maybe tell us in the comments below, have you ever had to deal with a non-paying tenant? How did you handle it? How did it go? All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.